Bueno, vamos a ir directo a Speedrun otra vez. Bueno, en realidad mi directo está siendo lo más esenciales posibles, ya que no quiero hacerlos tan largos ya. O sea, directo de 2 horas y eso no, ya me da paja ya. Quiero hacerlos de 1 hora, hora y media, para que sea más digerible y todo eso. Así que en el directo de hoy, ¿qué toca? Toca jugar el evento. Voy a tratar de hacerlo rápido. El evento, sacar la skin y ponerse la lisa. Mañana tocaría la última legendaria. En el día tal vez la haga. Que es la de. La de Al Haitam. Y ya terminaremos con olores de momento ya. Estaríamos terminado con olores. Me quedan legendarias y todo eso, pero. A ver, ¿qué tenemos acá? Un destino entrelazado. Vale. Ya, eso voy a participar después. A lo que vamos. A ver. Bueno, no me salió. A ver, el evento está acá, creo. ¿Cierto? Y la misión. Navegar. ¿Estamos cerca o no? ¿Dónde está? ¡Está en Sumeru! Yo pensé que hacer lisa y a iniciar en Mustang la historia y continuar en Sumeru, pero bueno. Así será. Ahí está el diálogo.
How's everything going with your thesis?
I should be able to publish it next month.
Well, Azar was one of your thesis advisors.
The newly appointed acting grand sage reviewed all of our projects.
Acting Grand Sage?
Yeah, I heard that selecting new sages has been taking some time, so he's just... But it's all thanks to him that our research once my paper is published.
They're really out of their minds, making I'll hate them the acting grip.
Take it easy, Professor. I'm puzzled that...
Oh! Do you think I'm angry because I wasn't chosen for the position? No, he was one of my students, but he rarely attended class. When I asked him about it, he retorted that self-study was better use of his time. What brazen arrogance! Misery of miseries! For the academic...
Professor, don't get so worked up. Psst. Want to hear a secret? I've heard the new acting Grand Sage is from Haravatat.
Really? Who is it?
Someone named Alhaitham. Never met him myself, but he's a real hot topic, right? There's also a Vahumana scholar who's been in the spotlight recently. They say...
Oh, is he teaching any...
Wow. News of Alhaitham being the acting grand sage sure spread fast. Some people don't know who he is.
Ah, Danker dentro es un sabio ahora.
Some good things and others bad. Hey!
The Matra.
The mantra?
I'm Ilias. I have to talk to a Matra about something...
In the state you're in? Why don't you tell us what happened?
No, I have to tell them myself. They're the only... Sorry, can you lend me your arm?
Since you put it that way...
¿Mm? Bueno, ahí
We
está
promised to give you a mantra, but we don't know.
la misión. Esa es la misión, ¿no? Sí, sí, sí. Ok, Fendi.
Greetings. Welcome to the Citadel of...
Are there any easy jobs where we can earn loads of mora for just standing around?
We don't currently have any commissions like that.
Really? That's all? That isn't nearly enough for Paimon.
Queremos algo más lucrativo.
Yeah. Effendi, are there any...
I see. Let me think. There are several researchers in Spontamod who specialize in studying ley lines. They have been understaffed for some time.
Even after they offer substantial pay, but they also have strict
¿Cuáles son los requisitos?
Let's walk through the recruitment process. First of all, are you proficient with one or more types of weapons?
En realidad puedo manejar todo tipo de armas.
Very good. How's your understanding of elements? Are you capable of using elemental powers?
Tengo mucha experiencia para utilizar los elementos en combate.
I'll put you down as the traveler, right? You'll have to find Gafoor for more details about the job. According to the standard protocol for receiving visitors, he will most likely bring the visitor to the... He sounded like he was in quite the rush to recruit volunteers.
Bien.
Still remember what the coffee's like here?
Of course. How could I forget? It used to be my go-to drink here. Listen, Gafoor. I suppose I should call you Professor Gafoor now. We're old acquaintances. First you wanted to catch up, and now the coffee. If you have something to say, just say it.
Oh, that's Gafoor. He's the one we're searching for.
Oh, well, it's nothing really. It's just that ever since you left the academy, Cyrus is also disappointed. He's always valued you. To be honest, it's a real shame that you left the academia, Lisa. With your wisdom and intellect, had you stayed in the academia, you would have become a herbot by now.
Es Lisa.
Hold on. That's Lisa. The librarian Lisa. Our Lisa. I might have heard that Lisa had studied at the academia before.
If I'm reading the situation right, you're reminiscing about the past to convince me to...
Well, I heard that you're currently the librarian for the Knights of Favonius in Mondstadt. Why waste your time and energy on something as trivial as taking care of a law? If you're willing to come back to the academia, I have plenty of projects for you to preside over right away.
Yawn. So all this talk is to convince me to come back.
As a matter of fact, he has long wanted you to come.
Is that so? You know, Professor Gafoor, it isn't a good idea to let... Our teacher knows exactly why I left the academia after only 2 years. He wouldn't giving up my life in Mondstadt and returning to the academia as a Spontamon researcher. So please, don't bother trying to get me.
Wow! So Lisa used to be a Spontamon researcher? Paimon's never heard her mention it.
Baja la voz.
Besides, taking care of a library is important work. I've never considered it. Wisdom is hidden in every corner of the world. Never underestimate wisdom. No matter, a good scholar wouldn't overlook the small details, Gafoor. I'm sorry. And there's one other detail you probably haven't noticed. 2 people have been eaten. Is there anything we can help you two with?
Hello, Lisa.
¿Cuánto tiempo sin verte?
Well, if it isn't you two. Long time no see, cutie. Paimon.
Excuse me, but what business do you two...
Well, actually, we're here to participate in a research project on ley lines for Spontamon. We just finished registering with Effendi.
Y entonces nos encontramos con ustedes.
A research project on ley lines? Oh, darling, you haven't joined the academia, have you?
Son voluntarios para el proyecto.
The research project is looking for paid volunteers.
Paid volunteers? Gafoor, is the academia really that understaffed? Or are there projects that insist on the use of outsiders?
No. The paid volunteers are for a conventional project to monitor the ley line. We rely on a lot of manpower to collect the data. There's no way around it now. But if only you would agree to come back and preside over some matter.
If memory serves me right, collecting ley lines data requires investment.
We've seen our fair share of combat since leaving Mondstadt. Exploring a domain is like a walk in the park to us.
Eso no me asusta.
It's been so long now. I can only imagine what wonderful stories.
Demasiada.
So there's nothing to worry about.
Since you two are here to apply for the project, then please wait a moment while I talk to...
I'm sorry, Gafoor. My answer is still no.
Aren't you even a little bit interested?
I have never regretted my decision to leave the academia.
I thought after all this time you would have a different answer. But you're still... You've made yourself clear. I'll only make a fool of myself. In that case, I still have unfinished business to take care of. So I'll take my leave.
Yes. Don't worry. I'll be there on time.
As for you two, please come see me later in the Mount Hija forest when you're free.
Okay.
Oh, and one last thing.
Yes?
I wish you the best of luck in Mondstadt.
Thank you. Well then, cuties. Now that the recruiter is gone, we can sit down and have a good chat.
¿Te refieres a Gafford?
Much has been happening within the academia, and Gafford is paving the way for his future.
By the way, Lisa, what brought you to Sumeru? Are the Knights okay with you being gone?
Of course. Jean gave me an extended paid vacation. It's rare that I get any time off, so I thought to myself, why not go on a trip and relax a little? I don't know how much of our conversation you heard, but I studied in the Spontamat Darshan at the academia for 2 years. But instead of staying at the academia after graduation, I went back to Mondstadt to become the librarian for the Knights of Favonius.
So that's why you came to Sumeru, right? To walk around and meet with your old friends and teachers.
¿Por qué dejaste la academia?
You'd like to know, wouldn't you? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt if I told you. After all, it was ages ago. If anything, it all boils down to a difference in philosophy. When I first came to the academia, Professor Cyrus really appreciated my work, but most of those projects ended in failure. To be honest, they went too far trying to achieve wisdom. I didn't want any part of that lunacy, so I left. Anyway, now that I told you, make sure you keep it between...
Sounds like you've experienced a lot.
I don't wish to return to the academia, even if Professor Cyrus came to... Rather than conducting experiments day and night, I'm much more suited for working hours that start after 10 a.m.
Oh, Lisa chose to be a librarian because she doesn't want to deal with hassles all the time.
Ese es su estilo.
I prefer to take things at my own pace when it comes to tiring tasks like it. It's a pity I didn't even have time to visit that child in Gandharvaville yet. Speaking of which, what about you two?
Mira, todo esto me ha pasado.
I see. Even I didn't expect them to be so bent on their pursuit, wanting to even surpass the gods. Sounds like you were involved in some remarkable events again. And to think, you were even able to handle a crisis of that magnitude. Cutie, your abilities are really beyond measure. Having accomplished such a feat, I'm sure you must have a lot on your plate right now. I was actually thinking about inviting you two to walk around Sumeru. What a pity. It's very rare for us to meet like this.
Tampoco estoy tan ocupado.
Then would you like to spend some time with me, darling? That would be one. I plan to spend the next few days visiting around Sumeru City. At the end of my stay, who knows? Perhaps we'll bump into each other again in Sumeru. Come to think of it, there's something romantic about such a chance encounter like this. It's like if you see me around, be sure to come and say hello. Otherwise, I might start feeling lonely.
Claro.
There is no escape.
Bien, tengo que ir a la arboleda ahora. Dame un segundito. Estoy limpiando un poquito la pantalla que me está molestando. Ahí sí. Ok. Sigamos. Tenemos que ir para acá, ¿no? Está muy lejos. Sobre todo esto para tirar TP. Mejor tirar TP, ¿no? Aquí está el viejito.
There you are. Looks like you two are ready.
Siempre.
Very well. Let me inform you of some details. Spontamod has been involved with the ley lines for a long time, and it's imperative that their current is constantly monitored. This research however, because of normal fluctuations often occur in Sumeru domains, we must regularly send people deep. Since it's often dangerous inside the domains, we've established a rule. It'll be your task to go into the domain and record any ley line anomalies. However, well, those are all the necessary...
Bien, será sencillo. Vale, detalle del evento. Vale, aquí están los eventos. El vestuario que te pide. Drama. ¿Me pide algo más, Lore? Ah, vale. Y entonces... Ah, vale, me queda, de verdad es que me queda la energía también. Ahora veo que me queda la energía también. Vamos a hacer esto rápido. ¿Dónde llevamos todo esto? 15 minutos, poquito. Me voy a hacer la misión a ver si se me activa otra cuestión. Bueno. Ok, vamos a empezar con esta. Oh, tenemos a Haitama. Shogun, Hayato. Xiao no, porque no tengo ganas. Y... Bennett. En el 2, bueno, ahí metemos a Lisa. Y Yao Yao. Y en el último va a ir Xiao, Hija y... Diona, podría ser, o Noel. Diona. Estos son los ataques, ¿no? Vale, vamos a poner esta. Una versión de que está lista aquí. Ya empezamos. Vamos a ver cómo está vaina. Si el evento es solo farmear y no me sale más historia de esto, empezamos el tiro con la de Najida mejor. Y lo otro lo hago fuera de cámara. Porque la verdad yo hago directo por doble, por nada más. Así que empecemos. Hacemos esto. Permíteme. Bankai. Ni siquiera tuve que utilizar el Bankai de Shogun.
You're in for a little shock.
Okay.
Flicker.
Bankai.
Things up a little.
Bankai.
Here you are.
Bankai.
Suiyu.
Go get him, Yugway!
Toma.
Come a little closer. Let's spot the...
The Temple of
Danker.
Wisdom. This way through the little. On a rock.
Lament!
Máscara Susano Weiser.
Growl, growl, growl. Ouchie.
Surrender and be gentle. You're in for a little shock.
This way through the little.
Danker.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Bueno. A ver, ya con esto debería activarse el evento, ¿no? O tengo que hacer sí o sí todas las cuestiones para que se activen las misiones. Porque la verdad yo quiero sacarme el skin y todo el deseo, pero lo importante la verdad es la historia, o sea, no me interesa otra cuestión. A ver, ahora con esto ya terminé la cuestión, a ver si ahora tengo que volver a hablar con él. Desde el evento. Vale. Pero la plata no me interesa mucho. Entonces no hay más misiones, de verdad. Ya la tengo. También. Parece que no hay más luego, ¿sí? ¿Cuánto tenemos de luego? 80, ¿no? 120 o 112 por ahí. ¿Cuánto tenemos? 21. Bueno, ¿saben qué? Vamos a hacer la energía. Ahora con el tipejo al si me hizo algo más y si no, bueno. Sé que tiene de raro. No hay nada más. Vamos a Sumero a ver si encuentro a Lisa. En el caso que no, bueno. Villa Guardilla por ahí dijo que iba a pillarme a Lisa por ahí. La villa dijo Villa. Ahí, por acá dijo. En esa villa dijo que podíamos pillarla. Vamos a ver si la encontramos ahí. En caso que no, empieza la energía. Un segundo, ¿aquí dónde está Tikinari? Me parece que sí, ¿eh? Bueno, el perro. No. Tampoco voy por aquí. No, como que no veo a Lisa por aquí. No. Ahí está. Aquí está Lisa.
Its name is Sog? Oh, what a nice puppy.
¿Te gusta el rescate?
I love obedient puppies. Actually, I've always wanted to get a dog. Not only could it help keep me in a good mood, but if I got a dog, that's the trouble with pets.
Bueno, está aquí, pero no pasa nada. Bueno, creo que ya le libré un poquito. Así que vamos a ver esto mismo. Ya tengo historia. Démosle entonces de una con la de energía. A ver, el objetivo de la de energía, básicamente. Voy a hacer lo posible por terminármela ahora. Misión legendaria. Celespentia, Sapintia y Bien, un segundo, voy a revisar que todo ande bien el directo, que se puede oír todavía. Que ande todo bien, porque no lo estaba checando porque el botón lo tenía cargando. Así que quiero revisar que todo ande bien, ¿no? A ver, vamos a ver. Ya se escucha bien, está ahí, perfecto. Sigamos.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Ok. Vamos a continuar con la misión. Bien, la misión de Hija está aquí arriba, ¿no? ¿Me puedo tener para allá? Sí. Tiene TP, así que puedo llegar directamente ahí, ¿no? A ver, está para acá. Ay, no puedo volar.
Sorry to interrupt, everyone. We finally have some real dream experts joining us. Esteemed experts, this way, please. Now, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask them.
They must be dream experts from another land. Great!
Oh, I have a question. Me first. No rush. Everyone, please line up and ask.
Whoa. Paimon didn't
My question is simple. My everyday life is very difficult, so I would like to become a slime in my dreams. How can I do that?
Vaya difícil pregunta, ¿eh?
Oh, Paimon knows. Paimon's had this kind of dream before, so she knows a thing or two. The first time, Paimon became an animal slime. Paimon was shot by an adventurer's arrow and flew in the sky all night long. The second time, Paimon became a dendro slime. A group of kids thought Paimon was a radish and pulled out all the grass on her head. The third time, Paimon became a cryo slime. In the end, Paimon was kept. And the fourth time, Paimon became a powerful geo slime and went to take revenge on the forest boar that used to bully Paimon. But then the boar showed up with all of its relatives and Paimon lost again.
Wait, why did all of your dreams end so...
Because slimes are monsters, even though they look cute, they usually cause... Things don't tend to end well for monsters. Believe Paimon.
Ay, no, sus historias reflejan el espíritu aventurero.
I suppose you're right. They are monsters, after all. I just want to experience a different life, but it seems that becoming a monster... Maybe I'd be happier if I became just a regular Finch. Or Fit...
Looks like being an expert is way easier than Paimon imagined. Next!
Oh, it's my turn. Esteemed expert, I want to know what posture I should sleep in, so I...
Well?
Veamos cuál es tu opinión, experta.
Hey, you're supposed to be helping. First, why don't you tell Paimon about the dream you went to have?
Oh, it's quite ordinary. I sat and chatted with my...
Why don't you just find your wife and talk with her? There's no need to wait for a dream.
Well, unfortunately, she passed away.
Oh! Sorry. Paimon shouldn't have assumed anything.
No, it's fine. I didn't make that clear.
¿Usted ha intentado mirar alguna imagen de ella antes de dormir?
Yeah, it's not really about posture. What you think about right before falling asleep is probably...
Oh, is that all I have to do?
Think about it. If you're the one thinking about her, and you're the one that'll be dreaming about her...
You do have a point. I'll give it a try tonight. Thanks for your wise advice.
Oh, my turn. I want to know the name of the plant in my dream.
I want to bring the souvenir box to my room into my dream.
I dreamt of a raven flying over the wasteland last night. Does that have any kind of special meaning?
Hey, no rush! One at a time! Their questions were way too difficult. We don't actually know anything more than they do. We're just more experienced dreamers, that's all.
Igual siente fascinación por nuestras respuestas, ¿no crees?
You do have a point. It's more rewarding to explore and contemplate. Right now, these people are like wanderers who've starved for 3 days and 3 nights. Oh, and now that Paimon has said that, you know who comes to mind?
De Hija, ¿cierto?
Bingo! If she was here, unfortunately, she's super busy right now.
Dear experts, we have another guest who would like to consult you.
But you saw how we answered all the...
Ah, but this guest is rather special.
¡No puede ser!
My question is, why didn't you immediately tell me about such an interesting place? Huh? Nahida, how did you get here? Interesting events like a moment of dreams don't happen every day after all. No matter how busy things are, I'd still set aside some time to check it out. Anyway, I really didn't expect to meet you here. Oh, right! If there's anyone that understands dreams, it's you! You should be able to help us answer all these questions. You're not wrong. All right, they can ask me anything. The more interesting, the better. Huh? What's wrong? You were all so excited a minute ago.
Creo que necesitas mentalizarse un poco porque estás aquí, ¿no crees?
Even so, it's not like I look super intimidating or anything, right?
De hecho, es todo lo contrario, Hija.
And in terms of reputation and renown, you've also done many great things in Sumeru. Yet they didn't even flinch at you.
Aún así, no es lo mismo que hablar con un arconte, ¿no lo crees?
Alas, the interesting questions have all vanished. That's not true, Nahida. I don't want to get in the way of the original purpose of a moment of dreams, which is to let people gather here. Now the atmosphere here is like water poured into a container. The water is more secure and settled. I just want it to be another drop in the water, not the cold and restrictive container.
¿Estás de lo que creo que está haciendo?
She's so cute. Hey! It's all right, everyone! No need to be shy. The Dendro Archon is really nice, so please just...
All right. I'll give it a try.
Oh, it's the slime guy.
Hey, drop the nicknames, would you? Besides, I don't want to become a slime anymore. Maybe a finch or fish is more...
I see. So you want to become a small animal in your dreams, right? Why do you think that sounds good to you?
I guess I just want to experience something different. The sky is right above me, and the ocean...
So you want to experience something new in your dreams? Sorry, I'm getting a little confused. Why don't you seek out some new experiences in real life?
Because if I don't work, I won't have any mora. Sure, I don't want to be out hammering nails and cutting wood every day, but I have aging parents and young By the time this all dawned on me, I realized that my life...
But if that's the case, then even if you became a flying bird or swimming fish, you will still be hammering nails and cutting wood, and the reason is you've already been caged. It doesn't matter what your physical body turns into. Your mind will still...
Really? That sounds pretty terrible. Then what should I do?
I don't know everything that you're going through, but how about replacing your hammer?
Huh? Replacing my hammer?
That's right. Having worked for such a long time, you have...
Well, of course. A good hammer needs to be heavy enough to drive the nail in with just a... Come to think of it, I haven't replaced my current hammer.
You should replace it. Then decorate the handle with something you like. Maybe some ornaments, fur, or hard leather wrapping. Then write the names of your children on it.
That makes sense. I think it'd give me a good boost of energy at work.
A new sense of adventure often begins with the little things in life. You don't need to become a bird in the air or a fish in the sea. You only need to do your best in life, and all those things you cherish will become your source of happiness.
Yes, I get it now. This is a real eye-opener for me. I'll go and pick out a new hammer right away. No, I should make one of my own. Thank you, Great Dendro Archon.
That's our Hija. Only you would know how to get right to the heart of the problem. Actually, I didn't really understand the problem. Huh? I gave him that advice because I once saw a worker doing the same thing. After a moment, he'd start to smile. It really surprised me at the time. My guess is that the names on the handle were of important people to him.
Creo que lo entiendo. Te basaste en algo que ya había pasado.
After observation, I know this. Is it because of excitement, anticipation, or how... Oh, Paimon gets what you mean. Huh. That's why I was a bit nervous just now. But luckily, seeing his happy face, don't mind me though. This is just my way of learning.
Estará encantado de ayudarte si lo necesitas.
Hey, don't forget about Paimon. Everyone knows that Paimon's also super skilled at reading people. Thanks, you two. That makes me feel a lot better. Let's move on to the next question, shall we?
I already asked the experts my question earlier. What should I do if I want to see my deceased wife in my dreams every night?
Longing for the deceased. Even if you keep reliving those beautiful memories, it'll only highlight the emptiness in your real life. If your wife were still alive, she certainly wouldn't want to see you like this, would she?
No, I suppose not. But our time together in my dream, I don't know. Maybe it's because I miss her too much. But it's really as if she had come back to life. She even remembers each and every dream. After I wake up and then continue dreaming again.
That's really amazing. Statistically speaking,
it's almost as if my wife has obtained a second life in my dreams. But the more vivid she appears...
Maybe all of this is rooted in your deep longing for her. Were there any unresolved matters or regret?
I don't know. I suppose my biggest regret is that I really felt like I was ready to move on. I wouldn't be so hesitant now.
Huh. You know, they say that whatever the dreams are and will forever be just dreams. It's not good to be overly obsessed with dreams. All it'll do is fill up your mind and eat...
Yes, I know. And it's probably not good to let...
I'm a little worried about him. I think I can handle things from here. You don't need to stay here if you find it boring. Are you feeling any better?
Yes. I think the Dendro Archon made a really good point. Now that I think about it, my wife and I always meet at a familiar place in my dreams. I know where that place exists in reality, but it's a bit far. But at the same time, I feel as if I should go and have a look anyway.
Bien, iremos contigo.
Otherwise, I'll keep on feeling like once I can stop dreaming about that place. Actually, you two are adventurers, right? If it's okay with you, could you escort me to that place?
Bien, vayamos a ver.
Yeah, it might also be a good chance for us to... Even if you can't see your wife there, taking in some nice scenery will...
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and get...
Será mejor que le cuenten a Hija sobre su hermano y yo. Ella debería saber que alguna vez existió.
Are you headed off to some interesting place without telling me again? Huh? Wait, aren't you supposed to be answering questions? I just finished, and I really got a lot out of it. So many interesting and novel thoughts. Anyway, it looks like you're going somewhere. Why don't you take me with you?
¿De acuerdo?
Oh, there's no need to trouble you, great Dendro Archon.
No need to stand on ceremony. Besides, I wouldn't have asked to come along if I didn't have a good reason. I wanted to use this opportunity to discuss with you some...
Huh. I didn't know the great...
I'm not all that different from you, you know.
Bien. Ahora tengo que tirar TP, ¿no? ¿Qué tan lejos está? Está acá. Creo que este TP es el más cercano. Tendré que escalar un poco y ir hacia allá. Bien. Será acá entonces. Tengo que saltar un poquito. Bien. ¿Hay un dendrobulo por aquí? Bien, lo tengo. Y ahora aquí, ¿no? Sí, no está tan mal.
Do adventurers often go to places like this?
Eso realmente es calmado para lo que realmente suelo ver.
I guess so.
So, this is where you always meet your wife in your dreams?
Yes, for the most part. Our place is on the summit, just up ahead. When I saw her in my dreams, I'd tell her about our daughter, Hija, and she always listened intently. She would also reminisce about the past with me. It feels like no matter how long we make...
Sometimes, it's the little things in life that matter. This is the part I'm a little puzzled about. I am very familiar with dreams, and normally, they lack logic and continuity. But you said she could remember what you had told her before, right?
That's right. She always listened to me carefully in real life. She always surprises me with some details from our lives in the real world.
Whoa, that's pretty weird. However, the problem is that his dreams have too much. For example, a loud noise outside your window in the real world could cause your dream self to get loaded into. Another example. If you're thirsty in the real, but the appearance of your wife seems unusually stable and unaffected by any outside interference.
I don't understand it either. But I have no reason to suspect or reject these dreams.
No te digo que tengas que
They're
preocuparte.
too beautiful.
No te preocupes por eso.
But I still want to figure out the how and the why. Let's go. Just think of it as a nice little hike to the top of...
No, lo bueno es que no hay enemigos por aquí. ¿Y está? A ver, vamos a poner un dendro, Ya que nos estamos peleando ahora.
There's still a long road. Spring forth! Propagate!
Ah, ya. El tema es que esta cosa se demora mucho en cargar.
Propagate!
Cada 5 segundos. Eri con Yo-Yo podría hacerlo más rápido. A ver cómo Yo-Yo. que yo ya no me sé para lo que necesito, a ver. Tal vez con ella, ¿eh?
Trainee Forest Ranger.
Con la que se demora aún más en recargar, pues bueno. Se demora mucho, se demora... ¿Cuánto? Ah, no le puedo dar la cuestión. No sé cómo activarlo, ¿eh? Va a tener que de alguna manera activarlo porque no... O un personaje que recargue rapidísimo o darle full recarga. Si no, no va a poder abrir esa cuestión. Ya. Sigamos con lo que estamos entonces. Ya por ahora no tengo que pelear ni nada, así que... Ya después veré cómo activar esos tres cuestiones. Viene aquí arriba si me...
Well, he really wasn't kidding. This place definitely isn't safe. No matter. We'll just finish them quickly. Huh? Are you going to fight too, Hija? Of course. This is all part of our little trip.
Bien. Será bonito, vamos a usar counter por eso.
Commit to memory.
Let's light it up!
Cascade.
Listo.
The scenery here is amazing. It also seems like a great spot for eating snacks and taking a nap. Paimon wouldn't mind spending some time here every day either. I've yet to see anything strange about this place. I do not plan to deny the power of longing. Such an intense but unquantifiable emotion could indeed have the power to organize dreams. His wife must be a really amazing... Huh? Wait, where'd he go?
Oh, so you were waiting for me here? Well, guess what? I've brought someone amazing. When the Dendro Archon said she wanted to come with me, I could hardly believe it. I'll bring Hydar once I'm more familiar with the way here.
Huh? What's wrong with... There's nobody there.
Wait, Minar. Don't go that way. It's dangerous.
Uh-oh, he's gonna fall. Catch him! Luckily he didn't fall. But he's in the tree now. What he said should... Oh, so he fell asleep. I find it a little strange as well, but we mustn't awaken someone while...
Huh? Minar. Where's Minar?
Oh, good! You're...
What happened?
Estás caminando mientras dormías.
Huh? Sleepwalking? Oh, right. It was all... The moment I reached the summit, I saw my wife, Minar. After I introduced her to you, she seemed a little flustered and started walking away. I told her to stop, and then she seemed to suddenly disappear. When I realized something wasn't right...
That sounds pretty wild.
I don't think so.
Maybe we've affected the way his subconscious constructs dreams by following him here. Anyway, all that matters...
I think I know what happened now. I'm sorry.
Let's head back now.
Oh,
Nahida, What's on your mind? We still don't have enough evidence to work off of, so it's hard to draw any reliable... Oh, right! Come to think of it, there were lots of people from the event who had vivid memories of their dreams.
Tal vez algo esté generando este tipo de cosas, ¿cierto?
Right. And not only at a moment of dreams, there may be people like this all across Sumeru. We need to understand what's happening and the rate of its... Then there's no time to lose! Let's head back! Stop standing there, Ilmon! Let's go!
Vamos a tirar TP. Ok. Siguiendo esto. Ahí está abajo. Lo encontré.
Oh, you're back already. How'd it go?
We have an emergency on our hands. Please notify everyone here that while they can continue to discuss their dreams, they mustn't try to visit or recreate the locations and scenes that they have been
What? All right, if that's the wish of the great... But could you at least tell me... I see. I never... Don't worry. I'll be sure to notify all the... Using the event registration list, I should be able to contact more people that were in...
Thank you. That would be very...
Let me confirm if all of today's Atta has already left. It seemed that he was on his way to make a hammer, so that... Has anyone seen Katya? Has she already left?
Oh, I think she already left.
Oh, no. Did she want to look for... Can you tell us where she went?
Yes, she did.
All right, thank you. Please help us tell the others not to do anything reckless.
Sure thing.
La cueva fúngica, ¿eh? Aquí está.
Look, she's sitting over there. And surrounded by monsters. Come on, let's rescue her.
Bien, a pelear.
Let's make her leave.
Illusion shattered.
Boom.
Be still.
¿Por qué te crees infeliz? Bankai. Cagaste, hermano, ¿no? No cagaste.
Shine down.
Bankai.
On to
Boom.
oblivion.
Fue sencillo.
She seems to be in the same condition as Ilma. Yes, but luckily she hasn't been injured or jolted awake yet.
See you tomorrow, Professor Aisha. Huh? Why am I back here again?
Estaba soñando.
Dreaming? But what about Professor Aisha? Oh, I see. It was all just a dream.
Huh? What's it?
Nearly 20 years, and it still hasn't bloomed.
Does it have something to do with your dream?
Ah, sorry. I'm still feeling a little groggy. All right. Where to start? Right, this plant. So, Professor Aisha gave me this plant just before she left. She was a good friend of my parents, and my first real tutor. She was also an outstanding Omlet researcher.
Ya.
In addition to her extraordinary academic talents, she was also skilled in combat and would accept lots of work from the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, so you mean she's left on an adventure?
Yes. When I was about 10 years old, she told me that she must go look for the secrets of the... I grabbed hold of her and wouldn't let go. I didn't know what the abyss was. She hugged me, and we cried for some time until I fell asleep. She still decided to leave.
but had left behind. She claimed that investigating the abyss could help more ordinary people protect the people and things they care about. She had obtained some important evidence during her past adventures.
Guess Ad Astra Abasosk isn't.
She left a seed in the letter, telling me that if it sprouted and bloomed, then she said she looked forward to seeing me all grown up. But strangely, I've tried watering it, feeding it, everything. I even went to ask the Immorta researchers, and they couldn't explain it.
May I have...
Of course. I was hoping the great Dendro Archon could help me solve this problem.
Let me see. Huh? We've never seen that look on Nihida's face before.
Me está pidiendo ayuda, ¿verdad?
She looks a little unwell. Hold on. We'll be right back. What's wrong, Nihida? You can't tell what's wrong with the plant either?
No, I immediately understood what's happened. This plant is not known to the academic world. It's a new species that our teacher managed to cultivate by some special means. Judging by its features, I can tell from the moment it sprouted, it'll never be able to bloom.
It can't be.
It means that this Professor Aisha she keeps mentioning might have foreseen the danger and was prepared to never return. From my experience observing people, she would have, when forced to confront such brutal truths, people may break down. I know she has to face the truth, but at the same...
Yeah, that's a tricky one.
Yo se lo voy a decir, no te preocupes.
Seems like wouldn't that mean I'm just pushing it all on you? What if she just gets angry at you instead?
Tiene que saber la verdad.
It's all right. There are all kinds of people, and the examples you observed are just the most extreme cases.
Yo he vivido situaciones como esta, no te preocupes.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's go back and tell her.
Huh? It'll never... But how's that possible? If a plant is unable to bloom, doesn't that mean it can't reproduce either? All that's left for it to do is slowly wither away.
El objetivo de profesora no era que esta flor floreciera, sino que esta planta te diera un mensaje.
Are you saying she never intended to return? Seriously? So everything she said was a lie?
But she meant well. Since the separation was inevitable, she hoped that you would be able to come to grips with such a cruel parting a little later in life.
Se preocupó por ti.
Yeah. Her love, care, and attention to you?
I guess she had hoped that you could understand and respect her choice after learning.
I see. Sorry, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but it's just so much to take in. The dreams are so beautiful. I really thought she had come back. I had so much to tell her.
Entiendo cómo te
These dreams
sientes.
may not be as pure and beautiful as they seem. Some kind of power may be exploiting your feelings. Yes, so with that in mind, until our investigation is completed...
I see. Thank you for rescuing me, and sorry for the trouble. Luckily, the plant didn't get hurt either. Otherwise, I wouldn't have anything left to remember her by.
Thanks, Traveler and Paimon. She seems to have finally accepted the truth, but I think she'll still need a long time to come to terms with her feelings. I saw her waver the moment you mentioned love. It was almost like a gentle rain, arriving just in time to put out a fire that was about to spread.
It's because people have something called empathy.
Empathy? I see. This is valuable knowledge indeed.
Claro que sí.
By the way, you said there may be something that's trying to exploit their feelings. Any idea what that might be?
Yes. What's common between Ilmon and Katya's cases is that they've both lost someone dear to them. And now, They get to meet the people they cherish in their dreams again. Instead of interpreting it as a result of their longing, I have to consider a more antagonistic explanation.
¿Pero por qué?
Yeah, they're just causing these people to dream. What are they after?
This is exactly what we need to investigate. Anyway, let's pay another visit to a moment of dreams. I have a bad feeling about all this. I hope things haven't gotten any worse.
A ver, vamos a rezar que todo esté bien. A ver. Debería. A ver, ¿se sigue escuchando o no? Sí. Está todo bien. Sigamos. Tenemos que ir al lugar. Perfecto.
We're back. How's everything here?
I am so sorry, Great Dendro Archon. We're still trying to figure out how to explain the whole thing to everyone. Because of your warning, we've brought dreamers here even if they were completely unaware of the danger. But some of them have already fallen asleep, and they haven't woken up for a long time. A moment of dreams is just a small interest group. We don't have enough staff members.
Just as I expected. It seems my guess was correct.
It's the Dendro Archon. She's back.
What happened? Why have we been gathered here?
Many of you here have been experiencing some beauty, but I'm sorry to tell you that based on our investigation, before we learn the truth, please don't try to recreate the scenes in your dreams. Whatever you see, don't be tempted by them.
Huh? I don't think it's a big deal. Aren't we just dreaming? It's not like dreams will happen.
We've already met 2 people who ran off to the countryside alone and got caught in
That's right! These aren't just dreams! It's serious!
All right.
So does that mean once we have some conclusive results from the investigation?
Yeah, I still want to visit my sister in my dreams.
Dependerá del resultado de la investigación.
I'm sorry if what I'm about to say sounds a little offensive, Great Dendro Archon. We had a discussion with the folks who just arrived here. They all seemed as if they were alive again, which makes...
Yes, that's also what we've observed.
So if the results of this investigation would mean an end to those dreams, that'd be... All of us understand the danger, but perhaps you can't quite understand just how... I don't think everyone will be on board with the plan to abandon these dreams before the conclusion of the investigation. They'll at least want to meet the people in their dreams one last time and...
We've never had such a difficult situation before.
So they still want to return to their dreams despite knowing the danger?
Cada parte tiene su opinión.
That's right. Compared with these sweet and beautiful dreams, our warnings of danger are dull and emotionless. The more time we waste, the more people will ignore our warnings and return to their alluring dreams.
So, what should we...
Seems we have to go into a dream and find out the truth for ourselves. Pedrush, is there anyone here? Good. Please take us...
This lady refused to heed our warnings and fell asleep here a little earlier.
She's only asleep and hasn't started sleep.
Do we also need to fall asleep?
Don't worry about that. I'm Lesser Lord Kusanaglia. Now, don't be nervous. Just close your eyes. You slowly wash over the shore.
¿Qué?
What's wrong, Traveler? You look a little disoriented.
Todo esto de los sueños me está afectando.
Really? notice anything. Anyway, seems like we've made it into the dream.
I thought we would have...
Whoa. So many...
Theoretically, we should have gone straight into Debbie's dream. Anyway, let's...
Wow. ¿Quieren pelear?
Illusion shattered.
Con gusto.
Be still.
Así que ahí es el lugar.
Huh? A door? Wonder where it could lead. Oh, it's not like we have any other way to go now. Let's go in and have a look.
No, no hay nada oculto. ¿Y ahora?
Hey, this place looks familiar. Isn't it Puspa Cafe? Oh, Paimon sees Debbie. She's right over there. Looks like we've come to the right place.
These alluring dreams often portray a scene from real life, which concurs with our previous find.
Really? But what about that space we were in just now?
Los sueños podrían estar conectados.
You can't mean this is another collective dream?
Yes. Given that so many people have been experiencing these beautiful dreams, I would say it's very likely that they're interconnected. Compared to an interconnected dream, independent individual dreams would be much harder to manage and manipulate.
Ah, Paimon gets it now. Well, let's go talk with Debbie. Oh, but there are some other people next to her. Are they dreaming too?
If this space is exclusive to Debbie's dream, then the others beside her are most... Anyway, we should confirm that.
Huh. How do we do that?
Just leave it to me.
The coffee here. You two have traveled all around to that. Surely you've all tasted.
I suppose so, but no matter how good things may be elsewhere.
That's right. It's hard to change your tastes. Anyway, here's to your return home.
Commit to memory.
This may hurt a little.
The coffee here still tastes. You two have traveled all around to that.
I suppose so, but...
That's right. It's anyway. Here's.
Okay.
Committed to memory.
Bueno, ahí lo había hecho.
Everyone hold hands.
Ahí está.
Huh. How could they be? Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Huh? She sounds... I've confirmed that this dream belongs only to Debbie, because...
So, this is the power... Paimon had better
Don't worry. I don't often use my powers like this. It's rather impolite. Alright. I need to get myself ready.
The Great Dendro Archon! What brings you here?
I'm sorry to interrupt your celebration, but have you noticed that what's happening here doesn't quite match up with your memories?
I don't quite understand. Great Dendro Archon. What do you mean?
I get it. The Dendro Archon is trying to say that it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Hey, how about a cup of coffee for all of you?
Memories.
Think carefully. Are you sure that meeting here and chatting the day away like this...
Yes. The reports from the Steambird were true. And I never heard from Bossy.
Hey, come on now.
Yeah, trust your memories.
I get it now. But since it's my dream, it doesn't matter if this is real or not. I and these friends mean the world. There's nothing wrong with
I'm worried that if you were to continue dreaming like this, that these dreams will always give you what you want, while reality remains full of pain.
Don't worry. I still have control.
Are you sure?
Hey, how about we put all this troublesome stuff aside and get back to our coffee and snacks, Whether it's just a dream or real life,
You can't just brush off something like this. We don't even know how you people got here or where you even came from.
Déjalo, Paimon.
Sorry. Paimon didn't mean to upset anyone.
No, it's all right.
It seems that for now, this place is still relatively harmless, but I wonder if there's any way to go deeper into the dream.
Huh. Now that you mention it, I'm not interested in checking it out at the moment, but...
Okay. Just as I expected. We're only on the surface of this...
Siguiente portal. ¿El bosque?
Huh? What are we doing here again? Wait a second. We were just up there. No, down there? Did we go up or down?
Don't panic. This is how We've left Debbie's dream, but the dream is still continuing. This dream has the ability to create imaginary...
If it weren't for what we just saw, Paimon might still find that a bit hard to believe.
¿Qué nos espera si seguimos más adelante en Hija?
I have a guess. If these dreams are connected, then there should be some sort of order to them. The fact that Debbie was able to realize that she was dreaming means that she is not, that the space we're in has been turned upside down.
Oh, right! Dreams are chaotic.
That's right. It's possible that we're heading deeper into this dream now.
Right! So the answers might be waiting for us deeper in the dream.
Démonos prisa.
Yes, and we should get ready for whatever we may encounter.
It looks like we may need to put something inside there.
Shine down!
Cascade! I may have...
This place is
Hijo de...
Whoa. When it rains, it seems to disappear slowly.
Yes, and it appears again as soon
Bueno,
as the
5
rain
minutos menos.
stops. It's less like a flower,
Bueno,
and
esto
more
va a
like
medida.
a dangerous line that's trying to keep out of sight.
Here we go again with Najita's
Listo.
analogy.
Listo. Siguiente.
Huh? Are we back up
we just fall upwards.
That's not helping, Nahida! Paimon has no clue what's going on anymore. Wait, weren't we already here a little earlier?
No.
This is probably a monster.
Huh? Why would he start dreaming again?
¿No lo habíamos avisado ya?
Yes, but it seems that the danger isn't enough to stop him from longing.
Based on what we've learned so far, he must be sleeping more deeply for his dreams to
But fortunately, he already knows this from before, so hopefully we'll be able to wake him up.
Oh, it's you. Incredible. I didn't know you would appear in my dream, too.
Did you say dream? Wait, so you know this is a dream?
Of course. Such good things right here. Let me introduce everyone. This is Minar, my wife, who I mentioned before. And this is our daughter, Hydar.
Hello. It's a great honor to meet the Dendro Archon.
Whoa, Dad! You know the Dendro Archon? That's amazing! And what's this? Is it a new toy? No, it's Paimon, not a toy! Anyway, now's not the time for that! Nahida, this doesn't seem to add up with what we were expecting.
You're right. Let me think for a bit here.
Volviste del lugar escondido tú solo, ¿cierto?
Oh, right! We didn't see him in a moment of dreams earlier. Paimon thought he'd gone home.
Sorry. I just had to make sure that Hydar could get a chance to see her mother. I had gotten pretty familiar with the hike, so I brought Hydar with me. I'm just glad we didn't meet any monsters along the way.
Yes, I'm glad too. I didn't expect her to grow up so fast. It must have been very hard for him. I regret not being able to fulfill my role as a wife and a mother.
No, don't talk like that. Let's leave all that unhappy stuff behind for now. Even if we're in a dream, it's still a blessing that we've been able to reunite in this way.
What should we do now? Should we tell him the truth?
You can let me break. I'm sorry, but I should tell you that your dream did not create us. We are real people with our own consciousness. Like the last time we met, we are still investigating this dream.
So you mean there's something nefarious with this dream as well?
Ilmon, what's going on?
It seems the reunion of our family is destined.
Huh? Maybe. But in all likelihood...
No, Mom, you can't leave.
I'm afraid I don't quite understand what... Don't worry, Hydar. Mom's not going anywhere.
Minar doesn't understand any of this. I'm fully aware that this is a dream, so that's why I've never mind. It's not... I don't get any of the complicated stuff. But regardless of whether this dream...
Yes.
Then please... let us enjoy it, regardless of whatever caused this dream to come to pass. But does this dream...
I'm afraid so.
Okay. Please, come this way. You can go even deeper into the dream by head. I have heard that the further down you go, the more pleasant the answer you're looking for may also be found.
Thank you for helping us.
You're welcome. It's not like I have any say in the matter. I'll be right behind you. I should at least let Minar in. Otherwise, my daughter might be mad at...
Bien.
We're not doing something bad, are we, Nahida?
That depends on how you define good and bad.
Estamos aquí de nuevo.
It's the same place again.
But they appear to be getting more and more aggressive. Regular stairs wouldn't try to attack us.
Veamos todo lo que hemos averiguado hasta ahora.
Right. Something seems to be off about our theory. Ilmon is clearly aware that he's dreaming. Rather than dreaming on a deeper level,
I believe we're on the right track. It's not that the dreams are getting deeper. It's the owner's attachment to the But you would never mistake dreams for real life, right?
Sometimes, Paimon almost wishes her dreams could, but it's just a quick thought. It's not long before...
Listen, we're real beings living in the... This also explains the insubstantiality of our dreams. But if we decide to abandon reality and embrace...
Oh, wait!
Your mind will begin to build the dream far more attentively, which in turn will make it feel... Do you remember how the Akasha can turn dreams into jnana energy? Constructing a realistic dream consumes a similar energy.
Aún hay un sueño más que está causando todo eso, ¿cierto?
Does that mean there's a host of these dreams here? Like, if we wake that person up...
Most like, but the collective dream in Sumeru City was created, but this has nothing to do with the Aranara. And humans are not capable of creating a collective dream.
El efecto tiene alguna relación con los rastreadores de la academia, ¿cierto?
So, it's...
That's impossible. But they are even so... How did they manage to...
Sigamos avanzando.
We haven't got... Once we know their motive, all the questions will resolve them.
Hay que seguir. Siempre el agua. Agua de los cojones.
Illusion shattered! Grow!
Bankai. Bankai. ¿Todos? Yes.
There is no escape!
Bankai.
Committed to memory.
Eso estuvo muy cerca.
All the water that used to be here has turned into rain!
Then let's get through here before the water level rises.
Sumeru.
Wow! A new place!
Es la ciudad. Hay que tener cuidado con esto. Sí. Anda bien. Sigamos. Sigamos.
This should be the final destination.
Así que ese es el final del sueño.
Really?
No es tan peligroso como pensé. Pensé que había más monstruos y cosas así.
Yeah, these are just ordinary city streets.
I have powers related to dreams, so it's usually easy for me to tell who's dreaming and who's... I guess only those who have thoroughly accepted this dream will be able to come. There are so many people. Don't worry, I have a way.
Tenemos que sentir su presencia, ¿cierto?
To last forever.
He's just entered the dream recently. It's definitely not him. However... Hey!
Son estos dos.
You know, I've heard that plants grow better if you play music for them. And on that note, it's been a while since I last heard you play.
Sorry, I've been a little busy these last couple days. Oh, the Dendro Archon. What a pleasant surprise.
Oh, welcome, great Dendro Archon. And your companions. I'm Amira. I run the flower shop here. And this is my husband, Moses.
Yes, how may we help you?
You already know all about me. There's no need for all the pleasantries. Perhaps I should call you the dream's owner?
As expected of the Dendro Archon.
Así que tú eres el que está de todo esto, maldito NPC.
I'm sorry, Amira. It seems my research has attracted the Dendro Archon. Why don't you go back to the flower shop?
Okay, of course, dear.
It appears that I was too naive to think I could deceive the Dendro Archon in person like that. To avoid looking like too much of a fool, allow me to ask the first question. How well would you say you understand this dream?
This dream was built by the Akasha, and it has the power to create imaginary people. As for you, you found a unique way to become the owner of this dream, going so far as to have even given up the ability to wake up again.
Given up? The ability to...
Impressive. You truly are the embodiment of wisdom. Please, tell me how you were able to arrive at such a conclusion.
It's simple. Apart from you, this space only consists of real people who are dreaming and imaginary people. Although you are here and appear no different from the others, how can I wake up a person who's already awake?
Fascinating.
Since you're the fully awake owner of this dream, it can never collapse from you waking up. Theoretically, this should also give you absolute control of... But even knowing all of that, one question remains. How did you do it?
Isn't the answer right in front of you, great Dendro Archon? I uploaded my entire consciousness into the Akasha when it was still running.
Esto se fue de las manos. Hay que detenerlo ahora.
Actually, this all started because of an accident. My original goal was not about the Akasha or a collective...
No. You were motivated above all to create a hyper-realistic person.
That's right. However, human models are too complicated. Only the Akasha has a jnana energy supply powerful enough for me to generate and sustain my models. The Akasha is truly magnificent. If I siphoned a minuscule amount of its energy, nobody would even notice. And even this minuscule amount of energy was all, even using just crude methods, I was still able to train. I named my first work Amira.
Huh? You mean the girl we just saw?
She and I entered the academia on the same day. Starting with admission procedures, we bumped into each other, and because of that one day, we eventually went on to fall in love. Our rhythm was always in step. I felt like we were two separate. However, Elazar later took her from me.
Así que está reuniendo a más gente como tú.
Yes. I need more training samples to... I found their details in the Akasha's database. Using the pretext of test. This way I could connect them to a network, and Amira could feel their yearning. To improve my efficiency and allow myself to focus on nothing but my research.
So, technically speaking, it's not that you won't...
Yes, because the Akasha was suddenly turned off, I lost all of my jnana energy. I became imprisoned in the very network I had... At first, I panicked. But, after coming to grips with the situation...
That means
Everyone in the network is
That's all there really is to it. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I provide a beautiful dream, and in return, they can wake up anytime they wish. People need to sleep anyway.
I agree. This is the home we spent a great deal of effort on to build for...
Yeah, she's right. We're staying here of our own free will.
I don't understand this at all, but I just want to spend some more time with my...
Thank you, dear. Great Dendro Archon.
You don't need to gather around here. It's all... The Great Dendro Archon is nothing if not kind and...
Uh-oh. Now he's playing dirty.
Tentó la gente usando las cosas imaginarias que
It
creo.
seems like I won't need you to answer my last question. You're willing to tell me all your secrets because you have nothing to fear. If you use real people as your weapon and turn them against their Archon, then there's nothing the Archon can do.
They just want to be with the people they cherish. I don't think there's anything wrong with me providing them with that opportunity. They don't wish to eternally part with their spouses and friends. What's so wrong about it? If you understood humans a little better, or had also experienced firsthand the absolute devastation of loss, then perhaps you wouldn't be so cold towards us.
No sabes nada sobre Hija.
If you had used your talents and determination for a just cause, you could have become a sage of the new generation. Unfortunately, you've committed one of the 6 cardinal sins of the Academy. You equated people's feelings with cold jnana energy, and you lured them into these dreams, and even now, remain
Pain? Luring? Those kinds of things haven't existed here from the moment this world was created.
She's right here. This is Ilmon's child, Hija.
Huh? My daughter? What's wrong with her?
This dream relies on a set network, which means that only the... Carefully think back and reach...
I secretly went back to the mountainside with you mean...
No, because unlike you, she can't enter it the moment you came into this dream. It created a Hydar to realize your... So, tell me.
She's still...
That's right. And she must have been terrible. Not to mention the monsters in that...
If Hydar's still...
What are you talking about, Dad?
I must wake up right now.
Oh.
It seems the others have also remembered. People try to avoid pain and stay in their perceived bubbles of safety out of an instinct to protect themselves. This is, however, why are there still so many people? It's because people don't only live, they have families, loved ones. But in this dream, you showed them only the most comfortable and soothing things. This entire world has been, it's all just a well-devised scam.
It seems like I've stayed in the dream for too long.
I still have so many things I haven't done.
I thought gods didn't understand humans. That would have explained why I didn't expect you to arrive at the answer through sheer power of observation. If you wanted to spend a little time in the waking world, go right ahead. In any case, I wanted to spend some time alone with Amira. As long as this dream continues to exist, you'll come back. Humans aren't as strong as you think. And even if you're a god, they won't always live. It's time to purge all the...
¿Por fin a pelear?
Monsters, be careful! All of you, please get out of here and find someone safe.
Ahora.
I am the master of this dream. I can create endless waves of monsters with the snap of a finger. Don't worry, they'll wake up before they get hurt. Amira doesn't like to see others in pain. If you know what's good for you, leave now! Be still.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Listo. Y ni siquiera tuve que utilizar el Bankai de Shogun.
You haven't won just yet.
Ya lo
This dream
veremos.
is mine! If I go into hiding here, not even an Archon can ever find me. And as long as people yearn for happiness, they will return here and rebuild this paradise!
Hey, stop! What's that? The stream is spiraling out of control and is collapsing now.
Los transforma en monstruos.
Oh no. Amira! 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 Amira, are you all right?
I don't feel well.
No. Please, no.
Karma, idiota. Espero que disfrutes siendo devorado por lo que tú mismo creaste.
Get away from there. Don't ruin my flowers. What should I do? Where did he go?
Okay.
Left because he doesn't want you anymore.
Rame Kamehiri.
Who am I? I'm not Amira.
Glad that's over.
Fue más fácil de lo que creí.
What happened just now? He's not very proficient in using the Akasha's technology, and he spent a lot of jnana energy creating monsters. All the people he created also turned into monsters. It's terrible. Even Paimon's freaked out.
Es una horrible pesadilla.
The good news is that the chaos seems to have now we only need to wake up the people here and let
Amira, my dear, they're all gone. It was just I couldn't change my fate. And why not?
Do you still think this is our fault?
I don't care about that. The jnana energy used to sustain this dream has all been transformed into monsters. This dream will soon collapse. Let me disappear with Amira. I'd rather...
It seems that everything that's happened is too much for him. He's lost all hope.
Me tienta decir que se lo merece, pero aún así.
I think seeing Amira turn into a monster was punishment enough after comprehending the hollowness of the
existence. I'm
using my knowledge of the Akasha. I have a way to extract your consciousness. The academia has probably kept your body, so you should...
No need. Just let me disappear.
This isn't compassion. I won't let you escape your punishment by simply as for your life after that, it will be up to you how you want to... Alright, Traveler and Paimon, we should go back. We can finally wrap up this whole thing.
Y así es como salvamos el apocalipsis de un mundo de sueños. Una estrella fugaz, ¿eh?
What's wrong, Hija? Oh, nothing. Let's tell the people here to gather at a moment of dreams after they wake up.
¿Protos?
You're awake! Everybody has started to wake up, and we've heard similar reports. From the looks of it, you were able to successfully resolve the issue.
Yes, though it took us a good deal of effort. There will be many people gathering here shortly, so please do your best to maintain order. I need to go to the academia with them now, but we'll be back soon. Are we going to ask about that scholar? Yes, but it may take some time for him to wake up after his consciousness returns to his body. We can leave the rest to the Matra.
Ya con este deberíamos terminar la misión ya, ¿no es cierto?
Oh, it's the great Dendro Archon. How can I help you?
I would like to check the registration records of a Kashara War scholar. He should be in an unconscious state right now.
Okay. Sorry to keep you waiting, Dendro Archon. We have confirmed that there's a scholar named Ben. He hasn't regained consciousness.
Huh? Isn't his name Moses? I guess he didn't want to be recognized but please, give the knowledge stored in this to the Matra and ask them to import it into being.
Understood. But for sake...
It's simple. This contains his consciousness. It's long been... He's committed an act that affected the safety of Sumeru. After he went...
I see.
Ese Zaino, ¿no?
Everyone should have gathered at a... Let's be quiet and just listen in. I wonder what she's going to say. Hello, all of you who have just woken up. I'm sorry for interrupting your beautiful dreams. I may have acted a little cold when handling things in the dream. I sincerely apologize for that. Dreams have amazing power. They inspire us to remain resolute in the faith, but dreams also have the potential to exploit people, confuse the senses, and distort the truth. As I've said before, I am still learning and cannot fully empathize with the pain of all the loss you've experienced. But just take a good look around you, and you'll see many other people who have had You should be proud that you've been able to gather here. The path of life is long, and it's hard for us to see the destination. What's the meaning of life? What's the purpose of my existence? Of course, the most comfortable choice is to stop progressing. Give up thinking, and just keep repeating. Whenever you have such thoughts, just look at the... Some people work hard all day so that their families can... Some people travel all over the world in order to create art that resonates. Some venture in search of the world's secrets to prevent rapidly approaching... Life is not just about yourself. Look, friends and family will remember what you've done. Therefore, many people will strive forward to forge new paths. Once you begin your journey on that same difficult yet rewarding path, you'll come to know the answers. But if you were to believe that life is nothing but an empty... You're free to choose how you want to live your lives. But as your Archon, I should... In the end, it's up to you whether you want to embrace a beautiful dream.
Nahida said she wanted to speak with us alone. It seems like she went to the plaza in front of the academia.
Ya llegamos. Ya con esto debería estar terminado ya, yo creo, ¿eh?
Amazing, Nahida! Even Paimon was nearly won over by that scholar in that dream.
Well, he's very good at manipulating the weaknesses of human nature. But perhaps he himself had fallen prison. That dream was incredibly beautiful and enticing. But as long as he can still wake up, he can still move forward with your life.
Tú también aprendiste mucho en esta experiencia. Considéralo a futuro.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Ya puedes empatizar con el sufrimiento ajeno.
Right! You said that you didn't understand human feelings, but we saw how considerate you were with all these people. Your speech just now really connected with everyone.
Thank you. I've heard a lot of sad stories along this journey, and several of them have touched my heart. You can't say that the victims of the dream really did anything wrong, and what they wanted was also not unreasonable. That's why I could understand them when they tried to resist. But all of my understanding and stirred feelings probably can't even account. I don't think this 1% can be seen as an example of what you call empathy.
Nadie puede entenderlo al 100%. Solo tienes que seguir avanzando para entender la respuesta.
Alright. I suppose going out into the world, well, I've learned that emotions are nothing like knowledge. Benyuni, or Mercedes, said that I had never personally felt the pain of loss. But the moment I entered the dream, I felt like I was wrapped in a blanket of warm feeling. It was so warm that it felt like I had returned to the start of my life.
Habrá visto algo en el sueño que le hace pensar así.
But when I opened my eyes, the feeling was gone. If I have to make an analogy for it, I would say I can no longer see words on a piece of paper after that. Now that I've experienced this dream, I think I can say with confidence that it's enough that I can tell I was once supported by that warmth, and its existence has allowed me to get to where I am today. If I dwell too much on its exact nature, I would be putting the cart before the horse. I gave a speech to inspire my people. So if I were to fail to live up to those words myself, then that would be too embarrassing.
La reina mayor dio forma a Hija a través de sus acciones. Aunque el mundo la haya olvidado y la mente de determinación de Hija, pruebas son la prueba de que ella realmente existió. En vez de cortarle la verdad, debería respetar las decisiones de ambas. Creo que será lo mejor para todos.
Hey, what's with that serious look? You keep looking like there's something you want to say. Is there anything you want to tell me?
No es nada importante.
Okay, since we just woke up, let's stretch a little. A new day is about to begin.
Uy, un capítulo bastante intenso. Cabe mencionar, fue duro el capítulo, pero valió la pena. O sea, fue un muy buen cap. Y fue bastante bueno viajar a través de los sueños, a través de dimensiones. Muy bueno la legendaria Najida, tengo que decirlo. Y bueno, ahora toca la de Al-Haytham, que es la última. Pero bueno, obviamente esa va a ser para otro directito. Cabe mencionar que, bueno, bastante bueno lo que fuimos sacando. Sacamos protos, sacamos cosillas. Probamos a Najida y veo que mi equipo entra en Najida. Obviamente entra mucho. ¿Cuánto necesito ahora? 1440. Y queda... No creo que me dé tiempo. No me va a dar tiempo. O sea, para juntar para la Haytham no me va a dar tiempo. Ya que mañana son 60 más. No me va a dar tiempo. Tiré 50 deseos. Creo que ese es el límite de lo que uno puede tirar a un bar, ¿verdad? Claro, teniendo tiempo de farmear y todo eso. Pero bueno, bajarlo hasta acá. Espero que les haya gustado el directito. Si sí, por eso me gusta. Hagan la suscripción, comenten lo que quieran, suscripción que no cuesta nada. Y perdón que estoy haciendo lo directo tan tarde, pero bueno, he estado haciendo mis cosas, mis proyectos. De repente podía salir en sus directos, pero cuando vea que se alarga mucho, pues no importa, los voy a cortar y me despido y vengo a hacer los míos, porque no puedo seguir haciéndolo tan tarde. Entonces, después de entender eso, me despido, que les haya gustado y nos vemos. Adiós, gracias por ver, bye bye.